Respected dear children, my pranams to you. When I was spending nearly 2 weeks in US, many of you may be knowing that I was answering for all the questions asked by many people who assembled there in Charlatan in US about Hindu Dharma. You asked many questions, I answered. Then I thought that I should conduct a series of question answer type of lecture so that you will be understanding Hindu Dharma. I explained it to you about the greatness of Hindu Dharma. Now today I will be explaining to you about our literature. Many of you asked the question, Christians have got Bible, Muslims have got Quran, and other religious people have got one religious literature, one holy book. What is our holy book? What is the holy book of Hindus? You ask the question, is it Bhagavad Gita or is it Mahabharata or whether it is Veda? Like your question extended to a long list. I told you very specifically, one religion does not mean that that religion should have only one book. You can have many books and you should have many books. You know, when you are taking a subject chemistry, it does not mean that chemistry book should be one. For lower level, one type of chemistry book. Higher level, when you go up from lower primary, upper primary, high school, college, PhD and so on, if you are a chemistry student, the content of the book should be intensified. Similarly, we have got many books, thousands of literature we have got in Hindu Dharma. Approximately it is fixed that 2000 foundation literature are there. 2000 foundation literature written in Sanskrit. 10,000 commentaries based on the 2000 book written in Sanskrit. More than 1 lakh sub-commentaries, Upakhyana, written in 22 Indian languages are there. So, when we have got so many literature, generally we should feel the happiness which should cross the limit. Overwhelmingly happy. Why it is so? Instead of telling that I have got $1, suppose I am telling you I have got $1,000, I should be happy for $1 or $1,000. Just to think about it. Naturally we say those who have got $1,000 will be more happy because he is richer. So like that, having one literature is always lower than having 1 lakh literature, holy books. More than 1 lakh holy books we have got as commentaries, foundation literature and so on. Then another important statement is also there. When I say we have got thousands of literature, that also sounds you that, it gives you the message that all the knowledge needed for human being cannot be given through one book. Very important point. All the knowledge needed for human beings cannot be given through one book. Now you see what is happening in America, Canada, England, Europe and Australia, almost completely developed countries. They have rejected Bible. Why they have rejected Bible? Because Christianity has got only one book. That book is meant for lower primary student, or the same book is applicable for illiterate people and also those who have crossed all the knowledge level like a PhD or MSc or something like that. So highly educated people and the least educated people, they have got the same book. How can you justify that? When your academic qualification increases, when your intellectual capacity grows up, when your social development takes place, when psychological development takes place, indirectly when economical development takes place, you have to get a book carrying high density knowledge, not merely story book. So when Americans develop intellectually, academically, socially, the Bible becomes trivial, very silly book of unimaginable, unbelievable, non-scientific, non-rational, non-logical statements in the Bible. So naturally people reject it. When that book cannot give you intellectual satisfaction, people will reject that. There should be second alternative. But in Christianity, other than Bible, there is no second alternative. So either they become atheists and non-believers, or they go for in search of other literature. So thousands and thousands of Hindus are now coming to Vedas, Upanishads, Darshanas and Yoga plus so on. Why they are coming to Indian literature? Because intellectually it gives them greater satisfaction. So we have got thousands of literature. When your intellectual capacity increases, the intensity of knowledge in the literature also should go up. That is why we have got thousands of literature. Also remember that our holy books are written not by God. They are not the words of God. Because God cannot be seen. God is an imaginary picture for us. We imagine, we think that God exists. So that God will never talk to you directly. Sometimes some people say that this is the message of the God, but it is not the message of God. That man thinks that it is the message of God and tells you that. God will never come in front of you. God is a concept of imaginary figure, and God will never give you any direct message. But highly intelligent, highly meditated rishis or saint. One fellow becomes saint not merely because somebody sitting in Vatican declare that this man is saint. One fellow will not become saint when some other fellow declares that this is saint. According to Christianity, every human being is a sinner. So one sinner after death cannot be declared as a saint by another sinner sitting in Vatican as the Pope. That is non-rational, non-scientific, illogical. So we in India say great rishis means those who have spent decades together meditating and acquiring knowledge by meditation. So our literature were written by thousands of rishis. We have got thousands of literature written by thousands of rishis. Why so many rishis should contribute? Because many people will be having different type of interest and different type of taste. For satisfying their interest and taste, different type of knowledge should be given. That cannot be given through one man. One rishi cannot have expertise in all knowledge. So hundreds and thousands of rishis are needed. As I told you the last day, when you go to a college or a university, you can see chemistry professors. He is expert only in chemistry. Physics professor, expert in physics. Mathematics professor, expert in mathematics. You cannot expect that a professor who is intelligent and expert in all subjects. Such an individual is imaginary, cannot exist. So remember that hundreds of books should be written by hundreds of rishis. And now another point comes. Your car may not be the same as another's car. There are hundreds of types of cars are there. Different types of houses are there. Different types of movies are there. Different types of songs are there. Different types of pilgrim centers are there. Different stories and difference, Vaividyam, diversity is the one which everybody likes. Different types of bakery item, different types of food item, different types of vegetables and different types of dolls and entertainment system. So if you are giving only one book, what will happen? Automatically they will reject. Every day you are given sambar. Every day you are watching the same movie. Every day you are listening the same song. Every day you are watching the same friend. Every day every people will be using one same car. That will be boring, monotonous. So the holy book means it should contain different type of subjects. Different subject. In India, Gandharva Vedam is the book dealing with music. Natya Shastram, holy book connected with dance. Artha Shastram, it connects with economics. Dhanurvedam, the book connects with science of archery. Vastu Vidya, Sthapatya Vedam, that holy book connects with civil engineering. Ayurveda, the books connected with the science of health. And Upanishad, it gives you the philosophical approach of life. Darshanas goes to the visions of life. Vedas gives you the message connected with the spirituality. Ramayana gives you the experience of Rama and his close people. Mahabharata gives you stories and experiences. Puranas gives you stories. Puranas give you stories. So hundreds and thousands of literature contains different subject. So according to your taste and according to your interest, you can select any of these. Thus we have got so many literature. If you are interested in Purana, you read Purana. If you are interested in music, you learn music. If you are interested in mathematics, go to Jyotish Shastra. If you are interested in astronomy, go to Jyotish Shastra again. If you are interested in the science of language, You go to Shaunaka Shiksha or Nirukta or Vyakarana, so the complete details about the language, linguistic study you can see in Hindu literature. But you have got only Bible, single Bible about God and so on. And the beginning of the Bible itself is wrong. Genesis. One fine morning God created Adam. That is not the science. It's purely superstition. And God created Eve from the backbone. That is also superstition. So human beings are on the surface of the globe earth through evolution. Not during 4112 BC. Millions of years of experiential or evolution have taken place. So Genesis itself is wrong. The story of God creating human being in the seventh day, sixth day is wrong. The God creating the day and night, that is wrong. The Satan coming and talking to Adam is a cooked story, no way history. And the human being eating the apple of knowledge is again a story, not a history. So like that you see, suppose you don't want to believe the story of Adam and Eve, you do not have any other alternative, only one book you have got. And for the sin committed by Adam and Eve by eating the apple, Jesus was crucified. That is another humbug. How can you justify? Somebody is committing a sin or mistake and somebody else is crucified. Instead of giving punishment to those prisoners in the jail who might have committed crimes, suppose you are crucifying somebody sitting in Himalayas. When somebody is doing some mistake or crime, he should be punished. Instead of that, a holy man, Jesus Christ, was crucified for the sin of other people. How you will justify it? If it is a story, then it is all right. If it is history, then it is wrong. Story, you can cook the stories any way you like. In Hindus also, Puranas are all stories, they are not histories. Stories are stories. So we have got in the literature thousands of subjects written by thousands of rishis, and that too for the last many thousand years. Addition, deletion, modification and corrections are going on. Why our literature is not written in a particular period? Remember that a book written 200 years ago, that may not be valid today because it is 200-year-old book written for the people living during then. Now we are in the 21st century. Same 200-year-old book, if you are teaching here, it will be obsolete book. Now you see, communist countries got split. Communism is not at all there in the world. So, Das Kapital, Communist Manifesto, dialectical materialism, these all became irrelevant. In Russia, the statue of Lenin, Stalin, Marx, ENGL, they were all crushed and thrown out because they and their books are irrelevant today. So, the literature should be subjected to addition, deletion, modification and correction. New books and new commentaries should get evolved from old book. That is why Hindu literature got written through the last many thousand years. You know, for Rig Veda we have got 25 recensions. I told you earlier. Yajurveda 108 recensions. And Samaveda more than 1000 books are there. Atharva Veda 52 books are there. 18 Brahmanas, 11 Aranyakas, 108 Upanishads, 18 books each. 18 books each in Shiksha, Niruktam, Vyagaranam, Chandashastram, Kalpashastram, Jyotisham. 6 Vedangas in which